Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. And I'm using a really fun deck today called the Rebel Deck. There's some 4-letter words and some choice words, and I'm also going to use my deck, which is Raise Your External Energy, to help you to raise your frequency with angels and Feng Shui. So as I shuffle, I'm just going to invite you to think about yesterday was the first quarter moon. So it's all about action. Today, from 8:53 till about 9:31 to be specifically, we are in a void of course moon in Aquarius. So it's really not a good time to do much, specifically not group activities, brainstorming, even spiritual practices. I would say to relax and reflect, and maybe reflect on the action that you are feeling called to take for forward movement. So just give yourself a little pause during those moments today. All right, if you're choosing position 1, the card you get is Stop Obsessing. And on the back of this card, it says, you are not the center of the universe. And then we also get Energy Flow. These are really funny. I hope you do not find them offensive. It's the Rebel Deck. Some people have asked me for this link, so I'm going to link it. But I would say that this position together in terms of frequency is to, when we do obsess, energy goes where we tell it to go. So when we obsess on something, usually it's not for the highest good. Usually it's for a reason of something that we're more worried about. And so look and tune into, what are you telling the energy to do, and direct the flow of energy like the wind moves the water. Feng Shui wise, I would say just even moving things in your home, moving furniture, moving crystals, moving things really helps to shift up the energy and raise the frequency. But in order to raise your vibration today, what are you obsessing about, thinking about, etc.? Okay. If you are choosing position 2, we get you got a feeling you just can't shake. Okay, so there's that one. The little voice inside of you, it says to listen to that us. All right, then we also get the Fame and Reputation card. So in Feng Shui, Fame and Reputation is the back center of the home, back center of the home from the front door. So, and if you had like a tic-tac-toe grid over your house, it's the back center grid. It's the back center square from your front door. So I would say that this together, it's, you're really thinking about, one, this card is specific to what is it that your heart is really wanting to do? What's your heart's desires? How can you move forward in that way? And is that the little voice inside of you? So I would look at, what is it that you are feeling nudged to do, that you're really wanting to do? Is there something that, literally a feeling that you just can't shake? How can you let that little torch, that little flame in you, let the ember burn and go brighter? So what is it that you just can't shake? I'm going to say too, it might be really beneficial to add some purple or red. We don't do fire on fire. That's a whole nother thing. We can talk about it if you want. You could, I love to help people feng shui their spaces, but I don't say to do fire in fire. That can actually be really overpowering in feng shui, but can you add some purples, some reds, maybe triangular shapes to that area, and also plants, because wood feeds fire. So position 2, what's the feeling you just can't shake, and how can you raise your frequency by taking action, putting yourself out there a little bit? And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3 today, well, you're the shit. Now, this is really interesting because this actually, it's like a info card. So I'm going to choose a second card for this position. And I love this one, actually. It says, F fear. It will lie to your face. And the card that you get out of my deck is the power card. So the power card tells us that you are created from the greatest source of all, which is God, divine source energy. So nothing really is more powerful than you, especially not fear. So if you're choosing this position, look at where you are having fear. I say fear stands for forgetting everything angels represent. And if you truly knew that you had angels by your side and you could not fall on your face and you could not fail, what is it that you would be doing differently? How would you stand in your power? I love this. F fear, it will lie to your face. So how can you remember that you're created from that divine love and really stand in that power? And I go to this image that's back here, like the art on the wall, which really speaks to me about similar to position two. What am I putting out there? So look at what fear is telling you not to do. Go ahead and do it anyway. If you're into human design, don't forget that you can learn a lot about fear in your spleen center. If you're an Embody 1 member, you definitely know how to do that by now. So I would refer to that if you're choosing this position. And I'm sending you so much love. A happy day after the first quarter moon. May this find you continuing to take action. Ciao.